So, last time on... Oops, I don't know, that's too much speed, Hard reset. Last time we found out that solo running as a fighter is pretty easy. So we're going to ramp the difficulty up a little bit, and we're going to punch stuff. And we're going to punch it so hard, they're going to explode. We're going to name this guy Fist. And that's going to work out great. I like picking all black mages just because they die easier at the beginning. So if you guys missed the beginning of the last one, you get to see the amazing early game strats. There we go. Alright, so punching stuff. We start off a fair bit weaker than a fighter. The base damage for punching is not high enough to kill stuff on its own. So we're actually not going to punch stuff yet. We're going to smack stuff with nunchucks. Wooden nunchucks, to be precise. And then we get weaker armor, which will therefore not protect us nearly as well. So we're dealing with, I think, half the absorb and a fair bit less damage than the way the fighter starts. So there's that. We will specifically do the first battle like that, so it's a little bit easier. Well, easier to get all those mages killed, basically. Oh, I guess I can take that scroller off. We don't need that. Alright, so, oops. We need to fight something really easy and just have these guys die, basically. It shouldn't take too long, especially with my black belt at the bottom. They should mostly focus on the feeble, fleshy mages. This game looks weird compared to the GBA. Well, this is the original. I mean, this is how all the old Nintendo games looked, basically. Alright. So, Black Mage is almost dead already. And if we're lucky, we'll be able to finish off the rest of the group with our punches. Which is perhaps a slight exaggeration in the early game here. It might not work out. Okay, he's dead. Now we need to kill these three quickly, or else we shall also be dead. But it looks like we're good. Okay, we got it. So the most important battle, the first battle, is dealt with. Now we join the don't run out of money game. We can basically do one fight before we need to heal up. So we need to get a couple levels up and not run out of money. So buying heal potions for this character early on would be a big mistake. We're just going to stay just outside of town. Hope to find groups of five. Five imps pay you 30 gold or GP, which is just enough to rest up. This fight, on the other hand, only gets us 18. So on the one side we get a level up, which is good. On the other hand, we lost 12 net gil GPs. Or just G, just straight up gold. So, we've successfully got to level 2, so things won't be quite as bad. Maybe we can even do 2 fights in a row. Don't get your hopes up, though. So when we were playing as the fighter, we were able to kill Garland at level 3. I wouldn't count on that with the black belt. We could give it a try at level 3. I'm gonna... How's my HP looking? 38? Okay, I think we can do 2 fights. Yeah, we should be okay. Unless the imps start getting crits and I keep missing over and over again. Straight up G, that's it. Let me know if the music is too quiet or terribly loud, and I can change that a little bit. Alright, 2 battles in 1 run, not bad. So that profits us a little bit of gold, so we're probably not going to run out of money. That's probably not going to be a problem. Probably 3 or 4 more fights for level up, and then we'll consider what comes next. Just grinding off some imps, you know. If we're really lucky, we would fight a gray imp, and they give you a fair bit more experience, and they're not much stronger. Wolves would be pretty bad. Just like in real life. You don't want to run into a pack of wolves at level 1. Ah, the mad pony. This might kill us. It's a tricky question, Shinga. Yeah, we got wiped there. That was not even close. So basically, the way it works is the current weapons we have, the wooden nunchucks, add, I believe, 10 to our... or sorry, they maybe add 11 damage to our hits, and no hit percent. So 11 damage is coming from the nunchucks. But you only get 1 hit per hit chance with the nunchucks, just like normal weapons, swords, and everything. Basically, most weapons you get every 31 or whatever, 32% hit rate, you get 1 extra attack per round. Fists are different though, you get double that. So, right now you're seeing me do 1 hit at 20 damage, 1 hit at 10 damage, that kind of stuff. If I switched back to punching, we would be doing less damage, but 2 hits, which also means we'd miss less often and at least do some damage. The problem is, it would do considerably less damage right now, and the formula is a bit finicky, because, like, as our level up grows, our damage with the nunchucks will go up as well. But at some point, the two-fisted punching will actually, well, grossly outmatch that. There aren't very many good black belt weapons anyway. There's a couple. There's 2 nunchucks, and he can use a few staves. But other than that, it's really nothing. His armor actually works the same way. Oh, why am I fighting this one? Can I win this? Maybe. Probably. Okay, that was pretty close. I should have healed up. I was really, like, gambling on that level up, and I probably should have gone back to heal first, but... Gamble success. Math degree to play. Oh, it's not that bad. You can always just test it out. So, let's go fight with nunchucks, and then I'll turn them off, and you can see how much damage it does without them. So, level 3, wooden nunchucks, 19 damage. 25 damage. 13 damage. 26. There's a lot of randomness. I would say between about 13 and 25 on average. Say, averaging around 20. So now we'll punch stuff. We'll still be able to kill imps, I'm sure, so it's not a big deal really right now. So punching, 2 hits together make 11 damage. 2 hits, 11 damage. 2 hits, 10 damage. It's a lot more well averaged out. But I could definitely say the nunchucks are better for now. If that was the test we're going on. Say one more fight. The imps have 8 HP in case you're wondering, so it doesn't... Like, we can punch them to death just fine. Now, the armor, because we have 4 absorb, we can actually unequip that, and without any armor on, we'll have our levels worth of absorb. Plus a lot more evasion. So, as soon as we get another level up, I'll take the wooden armor off, and we'll have a bit better evasion at least. Generally, once you can do 4 hits per attack with your fists, which is hit percent around 32. It's not really a percent, but you know, if your hit stat hits 32, then you will start doing 4 hits per round. That's about the point where you're going to want to switch over to fists. I mean, you could do 2 hits with your nunchuck, but 4 hits averages out really nicely. And you get a better chance for crits and stuff. Almost should be playing on an even higher speed than this, because the grinding phase is pretty boring. You just hold down attack and kill everything. But we haven't died yet, and that's something impressive. Well, oh no, we did die, right. The Mad Pony killed me. That doesn't count, though. Mad Ponies kill everyone. Even the fighter would have had a hard time killing the Mad Pony at level 2 or whatever. So I could theoretically try to kill the Garland fight. I'm going to wait till I'm level 4 at least, because I'm definitely weaker than the fighter. The fighter did it at level 3, but this is a cheaper class to solo. Well, the fighter was almost free. Like, the fighter was really cheap. The black belt, yeah, money doesn't really matter. You need to buy some heal potions regularly, more regularly. But other than that, you don't really have to buy anything. You can buy a... Well, I'll still buy the golden ring and the protective ring at some point. So that'll spend me 70,000. Basically, we will use armor, because we need the status protection for instant death, just like the fighter needed it. But for the most part, there's nothing worth buying. You'll still equip a ribbon, and you'll still equip the protective ring. And then you'll probably wear the opal bracelet is the best armor, if you're not a fighter, basically. And I think you can use the protective cape as well. Who needs instant death protection? Ah, well. I wouldn't recommend trying the solo run without instant death protection, basically. Also, someone call Northern Lion. Our HP total is magic number. So, the black belt generally gets a pretty good HP growth. Sometimes better than the fighter, but not necessarily always better. There's always some randomness involved. They'll both hit 999 by level 30 or 40. Somewhere around 40, probably. But, sometimes the black belt gets there a little bit earlier. Sometimes the fighter gets there a bit earlier. I usually have, like, if I'm playing a normal party, sort of default, I generally have a fighter at black belt, white mage, black mage. We're gonna not win this fight if I keep missing. See, that's why punching can be better. And then we're dead. Okay, well, that's good. Yeah, well, sometimes you just don't hit stuff. Because we only have 11% hit, one chance, and they miss it a lot, so... I don't know what the actual hit chance is. It's not 11%. It's just... I don't know. Some enemies, it seems like you can never hit them when you need to. Wow, it's a good thing I didn't go fight Garland. There's no way we could kill him like this. Definitely going to need another level up. Maybe 2 levels up. Stop missing. Like, it's not a big deal if I miss the last enemy of the group a couple times, generally. But missing the first enemy means that the entire enemy group gets a couple free rounds on me. 100% miss chance. Yeah, that's a different game. Alright, well, we're almost at a level up. At that point, we'll go naked, basically. Which is good, because we'll have more personal evasion, and that stat does work. You can definitely tell the difference between a low evasion percent on a character and a high evasion percent. Ninjas can get to about 97% evasion. Again, it's not really a percent, but it's not like you're dodging 97 out of 100 hits. But you do notice that they dodge pretty regularly at that point. Alright, level up. So we got a decent amount of HP. So now, armor 4 and 47, unequip. 4 and 55, so a little bit more evasion. And if we get another level up, we'll actually have more absorption than you could normally have with wooden armor. Like, we would be past the cap. At this point, I'm willing to buy some heal potions and take a run at Garland. I don't know if it'll work. Probably 2 tenths. And give it a try. And I'll waste 30 more just to save it after we bought all that stuff, so I don't have to buy it again. We'll give this a try. It might work. As I've said before, usually the Chaos Shrine is more dangerous. The random encounters are generally more likely to kill you than Garland himself. So, let's give it a try. And he is right here. So, what do you think we have chances are? I give us very low chances. 22 damage to us. Yeah, he's doing 20 per hit. We're doing like 10. Nah, I don't think that was very close. That's not what I wanted to do at all. I can't get back to fight. Fight, curse you. Can we even kill a creep? It's not a good sign. Okay, we got it. At least you get pretty good experience from those things. The thing is, well, whatever. Let's go fight him again. I could have saved it again, but I didn't have enough spare tents. I think if luck favors us, we'll get him eventually. But it might be more productive to just level up again. I'll give it like 5 chances, and we'll see if we get very close. I think he's got over about 80 or 100 HP or something. Like, if we got a good crit, maybe did 50 damage, I'd say we have a good chance. So we've done 14. Keep missing. Yeah, missing really helps. 20 damage total. That's not looking good for fighting Garland at level 4. 15. Nothing. 7. That's 22 altogether. 39 damage. About 60 altogether. That might have been fairly close. One more try. 8. 23. 29. 44. Miss again. That's how you die. 51. 62. So we can get to about 60 damage regularly, I'd say. This is probably too hard as well. 60 damage is not enough. I think it's 80 or 100 is what we need to get to before we're dead. And the missing is just terrible. And we can't even fight creeps. That's not good. So, we go back to grinding. I think I'm going to turn the speed up down here. 4 white mage party? 4 white mages is probably... Well, I don't know the Game Boy Advance version. Some of the games, the logistics are a little different in that one. I'm sure it's possible, but like if you want to do the bonus bosses, you need there is actually parties that probably are impossible to kill some of the bonus bosses from the advanced version. And Chaos is, well, he's got a lot more HP on in the advanced version, so it might literally be impossible with certain parties or certain solo challenges. I don't know for sure. I think I figured to kill the bonus bosses, I think like Shenru and all that, you needed to have at least one white mage with Healaga, the level 3 heal spell. Otherwise, there was just no way to keep up with the damage he dished out. You just die eventually. And red mages couldn't learn that, and you didn't get any weapons. I think there was a raw staff, but you needed the more powerful version to stay alive. So part of the problem here is I start to zone out because we're just level grinding and it's going to take probably 15 minutes. Let me go speed this up a little bit. We'll go save, and then I have to not watch the chat too much and die because I'm just holding the button down. This is why solo runs on the console are less fun. Well, there's 4 fighters is actually almost the strongest party you can come up with, oddly enough. you just DPS everything down so quickly. Alright, so options, preferences. So we're currently at about 192 FPS. Let's go to 300 and see how that feels. So it should be a bit faster, which is all extra seconds for me to save. It'll be harder to read the text at the bottom, and it'll be harder to select commands other than fight, but you know, it's fine, right? Nah, they only kill stuff faster at level 50 or 99 or whatever. 4 fighters is stronger for 90% of the game. A reasonable fighter with good equipment will still kill most enemies in one hit. Almost for the entire game. And the point at which a black belt can kill, or a monk, whatever, can kill something in one shot, but a fighter cannot kill something in one shot, is maybe the final dungeon. And only if you've leveled up a lot. It's not a balanced party by any means, but you just hold attack and win. And at least the fighters, they do get some healing magic, especially in the advanced version where you have actual MP rather than sort of spell charges. You can actually get quite a lot of healing off of Cure 1 from the Knights. How far away are we? It won't take too long to get to level 5. The problem will be if I need to get to level 6 to kill Garland, because that will take a really long time. So I'm hoping I don't have to do that. There's probably a square somewhere in this area where you can fight ogres. Not that I'm sure we could kill those either, but we need something that gives us more experience if we want to get to level 6 or 7. Monks don't really get anything from promotion, actually. It's kind of an old joke. They don't actually get anything. There's no stat growth change or anything. It's just they have a new sprite. I could try to farm experience in Chaos Shrine, but there's a lot of enemies that can stun and poison you in there, and I don't want to have to deal with that. It's also nice to be able to just go to the inn instantly. Usually I fight a couple, like, great imps and stuff. Surprised none of them have popped yet. Just normal imps today. Can't stray too far from town. Hey there, Alex. We are currently getting to level 5 so we can try to fight Garland again. And we have got there. Let's buy another tent or 2. And a couple more heal potions. Maybe an emergency pure, just in case something terrible happens. And we shall give it a shot. Hopefully I can pull this off at level 5. I don't know. Also, how's our stats doing? 15, 17 versus 10, 17. I mean, okay, first, let's just double check the damage here. I don't think fists are going to be better yet, but we can have a look. 2 hits, 22. 16, 1 hit. 2 hits, 21. 2 hits, 29. Not bad, not bad. We'll do a couple fights. 15, 1 hit. 15, 2 hits. 2 hits, 38 with a crit. 2 hits, 26. 48 crit. 15, 8, 1 hits. Not that great, but it's getting close to the wooden nunchucks. Try to pay attention here to the damage. 26, 17, 25, 18. The difference is you won't miss very often using the fists because you get 2 hits in rather than 1. Like that was a miss. 19, 17. And you get a lot more crits. You know, we're going to try it with just punching. I don't want to get another level up, so we're going to try this. One thing that might not work out well for punching is Garland probably has more absorb rate than your average imp. So multiple hits with low damage will be less effective. Does the PSP version have anything different? I think it's the same as the PS1 version, which is Origins, and basically the same as the advanced version. I don't know if it has the bonus dungeon, but those games are all very, very similar. The remake for Final Fantasy 1 is all... The PlayStation ones tend to have the fancy intro video, and the Game Boy Advance one tends to have, like, bestiary and maybe music select and stuff. Alright, let's give this a try. 9 damage, 5 damage, 10 damage, 18 damage, 26 damage, 4, 15. Well, I mean, maybe we can do it. I'm going to try the more heavy hits at least. 7, 20, 13, 12, 7, 22 is good. Oh, I think we can kill him. It's just a matter of luck. The ghoul getting in the way is yeah. That's not gonna work. That's why I didn't want to grind here. Come on. Ah. I just want to open up the next area. 31 damage. Good start. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. 2 hits, 2 damage. What's with that? Oh, I forgot to equip the fists. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think? Which is more effective here? The fists or the nunchucks? The fists have more sort of steady damage and more chance for crits, I think. Oh, we got him! The fists have been victorious. Well, now we know for sure. We tried it like 3 times with fists and 4 times with nunchucks, and the fists were the first one to win. Bam! Oh, that's nice. Ah, so how are we doing here? 2 tents, 9 heals. The last time on the fighter run, I tried to make it to provoke at level 3. It didn't work out so well, but we'll see. Let's go for it. Depends on what we run into, basically. Like, an iguana will probably kill... I should just be running. What am I doing? Run. I can't run. Okay, whew. That guy would probably have killed us. He's got a lot of H. That would kill us as well. We gotta remember to pick and choose our battles. Get back into the running scheme. Alright, let's see, yeah, we should have 5 absorb. Every time you level up, your absorb status kind of resets. It's weird. But we can't use shields. We could put the gloves on and our wooden armor. That would be 5 absorb with less evade. So we can't really get any better evasion at the moment, or any better absorption. Let's see if we can punch some pirates to death. These guys are basically glorified imps. The difficulty is that there's so many of them. Yeah. Now again, we might be able to kill them with a little bit of luck here. Or we might not be able to, and then we're dead. It's not like there's a whole lot of strategy for this, it's sort of just luck. I think as long as there's more than 4 or 5, a healing potion is just a waste of a turn. Because they're going to do more than 30 damage per round. Or at least they could. Let's see what I feel. Maybe I'll try. No, see, that healing is no good.